Welcome back, students. So coming up with the second video on profit and loss. In this video we'll be talking about how to calculate profit and loss when the purchase quantities, selling quantities are different. Always understand one thing, always remember one thing, that whenever you're trying to calculate profit and loss, you have to always make your purchase and selling quantities same. You cannot be having the purchase quantity and selling quantity different and then you try to calculate profit and loss. You will go wrong. So let us try to understand. By selling 121 articles for rupees 330, there is a loss of 33%. How many articles should be sold for rupees 120 to get a profit of 34%? So which means here, first of all, I am being given a scenario 1 in which I am selling 121 articles. So this is scenario 1. What is happening over there is, if my CP is 100, I am having 33 loss. So my SP is becoming 67. The value of 67 is given to me as 330. Here I am talking about 121 articles put together. So what will be the value of 100? It will be 100 upon 67 into 330, which means I could find the CP of the article. The CP of the article is 100 into 330 upon 67. So CP of 121 articles. Now, let us say if I am selling this 121 articles only at a profit of 34%. So I am talking about 121 articles at 34% profit. In terms of fraction, it will become 17 upon 50, which means if my CP is 50, my profit is 17 and my SP should be 67. But CP already we have calculated here. So this value of 50 I already know corresponds to 100 into 330 upon 67. So what will be the SP? That is 67 ka value kitna hoga? It will be 67 upon 50 into 100 into 330 upon 67. Ye gaya cancelled, 660. Which means if I am selling 121 articles at 34% profit, my selling price is 660. They have asked me how many articles should I sell at 120 at 34% profit is my question. We'll apply the cross because here 34% is fixed, so I can apply the cross formula. So it will be 120 upon 660 into 121. So this 0, 11, 6, 11, 11, 2. So if I sell 22 articles at 120, then I will get a profit of 34%. So what I did here, basically, given the scenario, 33% loss of 121 articles, SP is given, I found out the CP. Now, knowing the CP for 121 articles, I found out what is the selling price at 34% profit. So I got the selling price of 121 articles at 34%. Now I have to calculate, if my selling price would have been 120 at 34% profit, what would be the articles? Cross multiply. Okay. Next. On selling 70 articles for rupees 160, a person incurs a loss of 20%. How many articles he should sell for rupees 96 to earn a profit of 20%? So let us say, now here they are talking about 70 articles quantity. So if CP was 100, there is a loss of 20, which means my SP is 80. Correct? The value of 80 is given to be 160. SP is 160. So एक का वैल्यू 2 rupees है, which means my cost would be 200, right? Loss would be 40 and selling is 160. So I found the cost of 70 articles is 200 rupees. Now how many articles should he sell for rupees 96 to earn a profit of 20%? So let us say here my cost is 200. I want to sell it at a 20% profit. So 20% profit matlab I need 40 rupees ka profit. So my SP will be 240 for getting 20% profit, right? Which means 70 articles, when I'm selling at 20% profit, my SP is 240. They're asking me how many articles I should sell for rupees 96 so that I get 20% profit, which means the profit is fixed here. I have to just change the number of articles, so I can do cross multiplication again here. 70 into 96 upon 240. 24 fours are. So 28 articles I should be selling at rupees 96 to get 20% profit. Clear? An article was sold at a profit of 14%. Had it been sold for rupees 121 less, a loss of 8% would have been incurred. If the same article would have been sold for rupees 536.25, what is the profit loss percentage? Again, this is a very classical example of giving one scenario and then find the value of CP, SP, profit loss in second scenario. So in case 1, it was sold at a profit of 14%, which means if my cost was 100, my profit would have been 14, my selling price would have been 114. Had it been sold for 121 less, which means ये SP1 है, SP2 है. So अगर इन दोनों का difference 121 में होता, I don't know this value here, a loss of 8% would have been incurred, which means if my cost was 100, there would have been a loss of 8. My SP would have been 92, correct? Because CP doesn't change. What is the difference between 14 and 92? It is 22. So 22 का जो difference है दोनों SP में in terms of the assumed values is given to be 121 rupees. तो 11 से जाएगा, 11 2s are 11 11s are. 2 का वैल्यू 11 है, तो I can get my cost. 100 का वैल्यू कितना होगा? Just multiply both by 50, 550, which means 550 is the cost price of the article. Correct? If the same article would have been sold for 536.25, so उसको 536.25 पे भी बेचा है इसको, which means there is a loss. And what is the loss? अगर 36 माइनस करूँ तो 13.75 का लॉस हुआ है. This is the loss incurred in rupees. SP minus CP. CP minus SP. Now I will ask the percentage of loss. So percentage of loss is loss upon cost into 100. Yes or no? I'll multiply this by 100. So this will become 1375 upon 550. I will do 11 5s are 11 1s are 11, 27, 11 2s are 22, 5 5, 125, 25 2s are 25 5s are 5 upon 2. So there would have been a loss of 2.5%. Clear? So in this scenario also, given the first case, I calculated the difference. %2.5%. I calculated the difference between the selling price. I already knew the difference. I could find the cost price here. I've been given the difference between selling price. I could find the cost price, and my cost price is fixed. So if I'm selling at 536, I could actually see there is a loss. I could find the loss percentage. So students, like just for you guys, I'm burning midnight oil and I'm trying to segregate and make some concepts collections on profit and loss, and I've brought some 9-10 concepts here. just for you. Just go through the videos, and if you have any difficulty in understanding anything, please WhatsApp me on the number, get in touch with me, or subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I will get more and more motivated to bring such videos.